Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with StampCreatively. Look, I have the online exclusive for this month. This is really cute. If you haven't looked at it or haven't purchased it, it's called Notes of Spring. It's an online exclusive. So you can get it till the end of March. It's $5 with a $75 purchase. If you purchase from myself or the Wonder Basement, we have 4 cards that you will get with adorable product suite on April 10th. If you order from us between now and April 10th. So this is the product of the month for March. There'll be a new one introduced in April. Okay, let me show you what I did with it at camp. This is the cute little card we did at camp. So I used the everyday arches. I wanted to show you someone at Onstage used the everyday arches and made a cute little heart. Isn't this cute? I thought they did a great job with it, but who knew, right? Okay, so let me show you what we did with this. This is basic beige. So I'm going to take my basic beige. This is 5.5 by 6 3/4. So basic beige, 5.5 by 6 3/4, and then scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to do some stamping with basic beige. If you don't have this color, it's one of my favorites. It's such a good neutral. It does such cool things. Like I did a card for my swaps that if I stamped in the background with the lasting linen, it showed through. I just really like this basic beige. So this is one of the images from the stamp set. Very tone on tone, just simple, a little bit darker. Okay, then I'm going to set that to the side. This is where I'm going to put my deer. I've got pecan pie, basic beige, and cloud cover. So I'm going to use the cloud cover first on this arch. And it does exactly what it's supposed to. Makes it look like there's clouds in the background. So I've added some cloud cover. Then I've got pecan pie with this pretty tall grass. And some short grass. So there's your pecan pie in the background. Here's your words. Especially for you. All from the same stamp set. It's got some good words. A little note of thanks and happiest birthday wishes. Along with the adorable little spring animals. So those are done. Here's my deer. Pecan pie. If I'm going to go inside outside like this on an image, I like to do the darker image first, because then I can see better to line it up. Basic beige, colored in my little deer beautifully. I have my light pretty and pink blend. This is one of those in colors that's going to go away. Make sure you get what you need. Then I'm going to take my pecan pie and like kind of go around the edges of this. I meant to do that before I put it away. I love our blending brushes and darkening things just a little bit. I'm using the basic white on top of the basic beige. I like the way that looked. When I toned down the edges, I didn't love it stark on there, but I loved it with the toned down edges. I really wanted to run this through an embossing folder and texture it, but I couldn't decide what embossing folder I wanted. What do you think I should have done it with? I I bet you guys have an opinion, right? So seal this on the front. Again, wanted to texture it, couldn't decide what to texture it with. I looked at my embossing folders and there wasn't, I really wanted the brick one we had before. I thought that one would have been good. I did one size larger heart or arch in the Secret Sea. You know what? I had in my piles, here they are. In my piles, I had my dimensionals and then I couldn't find them. We're going to put this on right here. People are always asking me for masculine cards. This is a great masculine card. I'm going to seal this on. And then we get to fussy cut the deer. One of the ladies at camp, she's been here a long time. I'm not a huge fussy cut lover. I mean, some people love to cut. I had a lady at camp last week and she fussy cut even though there was a die because she likes to cut. One of the other ladies said she'd never heard me use that term before. I said, that's because I don't love it. So every time I saw her cutting something, I would say, now you know there's a die for that. She goes, it's fine. I like cutting. If I have a choice of cutting or a die, I'm all in on the die. I've done this whole card and didn't turn on my camera. Okay. No, it is. Is it recording? I can't tell. All right, I'll keep going. I'll finish the card. I just looked up to see how long it had been taking, and there's no minutes ticking off. But it says push the button to stop the recording. So I have either done this whole card and I will do it again, or I've recorded and I'm solid. We'll find out in a second. So I want this to be level, so I'm going to put that off and then put this on top instead of trying to put this on and trying to figure out where it works best. And then I have these gems. These are the Moody dots. And these are the colors they come in. And I love the colors with this. Even though there's no olive on this, I still like it. Because there could be, right? Okay, I'm going to turn this off here in just a minute and we're going to find out whether I've recorded and I'm solid or I didn't record and I'm do it again. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Have a good one.